On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Richardson now on second down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Richardson. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the first pass of the afternoon is complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The Texans at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a call like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And a short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now it's Richardson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Come on.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Stroud. And he is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Check smash, check smash.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Caught left side. Here's Dell. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
10 yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score 17. Texans nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Play action. Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 34.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10, it's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And he comes back with 1 complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Pat the street! Pat the street!
They run once more with Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Now Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Eckler, they run left side. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Stroud.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The corner blitz Pitts gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. In motion right, that's Dell. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. That is caught by Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Oh, a good move at the 5. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, check!
And they take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value when they